something you can try out. It isn't critical but it could make it easier on you in level 5, which is the second last level in the game. It's about because the boss in level 5, it's in 3 different locations, and it changes every time you play the game. For every run, the boss will be in a different location. What you want to do is try to start the game at a certain point to try to get the easiest location, just to make level 5 easy for you. You can still beat level 5 without doing the start properly, but you might as well try it out, because it's not going to hurt, and you're going to find out. You don't find out until you actually get to level 5 and check the location out. So, what we want to do is, I'll reset. We want to hit start when the music starts to chime. Where it started to chime like that, that's where you want to start it. And the way I do it, I don't know how accurate it is, but I've timed myself from watching NES Master do it, so I was able to get my own little timing for it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and shit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I do it on the second 4. So first thing you would want to do, a good idea, is just come down here, clear these guys out, and get used to the mechanics. Like, there is 3 jumps: a small jump, a medium jump, and a big jump. All depending on how long you hold the button in, the jump button. So if you tap it, a little jump, in between a big jump and a little jump, you can do a medium jump. And what else? Another thing you can do, this will help you out in the very last level. It's called a gondola. What you want to do is you jump, and then in there, you press and hold the jump button again. So right now I'm holding the jump button. As I'm either moving left or right, I'm pressing down at the same time, and I hit the attack button. And it looks like the turtle is rowing a boat. So it's jump, hold, and press and hold the jump button. And you want to hold down on your D-pad as you're moving left or right. And the only 2 turtles that can do that are Donatello and Leonardo. And another thing is, you don't even have to jump to do it. You can do it as you're falling. So I'm holding the jump button now as Donatello fell. And not only that, you can also hold up button at the same time, and left or right, and it does the same thing. You can walk and attack up at the same time. What else is there? And another thing to keep in mind is the health bar down here. It is not a full representation of how much health you have. It's based on a percentage. So when you have at 50% health damage against you, your turtle's weapon will increase in damage given. Even though it might show 4 bars of damage on there, you might actually have 49.8% damage, and your turtle's weapon won't increase. So like speedrunners usually go for 4 bars and a half of damage showing, because then they know they are over 50% damaged. And so you'll see it mostly with Leonardo and Michelangelo. They will be able to kill characters with one hit where normally they would take two. You don't see it as much with Raphael or Donatello, but there is a slight damage increase with their weapons. You can either go down that sewer or just walk right past the roller. Well, I'll show. So yeah, this is where. That's why speedrunners want to have the 4.5 bars there, because now Donatello can kill off some individuals in two shots where it would normally take three, like the chainsaw guy, or on bosses it would do. Every hit would do like one box of damage. So just walk past those guys. There's pizza up there. Because without the damage being like that, it would normally have taken 3 shots to kill the chainsaw guy there. And another important thing is every turtle has are stronger against different enemies. So like these little mosquitoes or those W flying guys, I would say Michelangelo or Leonardo would be the best ones to go through, but those peekaboo guys that are shooting the arrows out, or chainsaw guys, Donatello would be better to go against. And these butterfly rectangular looking characters, Raphael is the only other turtle besides Donatello that can kill him off in one shot, regardless of damage. So with that, he is a good turtle for later on in the game. Just wanted to bring that to attention. You can completely avoid those guys. I'll show you the cheese kill for the Rocksteady. You can just come straight up here. Duck. I don't remember the timing anymore. But if you just keep attacking down, you'll eventually keep hitting Rocksteady. And with that, every hit against Rocksteady took one full box off. Where if I didn't have the over 50% damage, the very first hit would have taken like a half a box off. So, like in here, I would say Michelangelo or Leonardo would be the best ones to use against these guys. And if you actually wanted to figure out clips, the best ways to understand a clip is by the ladder here. So, because right now I'm walking like half the turtles on the ladder, half the turtles off, and I'm allowed to walk up through the platform here, which tells me that I'm in a good position to be able to, I'm in the right position to be able to do a clip. Because you have to be halfway into like a platform like this as you jump, in order to do a clip. It's not critical, but it comes in handy. Let's grab some pizza. Yeah, and don't be afraid to go back and forth with turtles. And the sub weapons, they work for every 22 to 25 kills. You have a chance at a sub weapon, which will either be a shuriken like this, a triple shuriken, or a boomerang, or nothing. And just want to come all the way to the right just to show off that there is a full pizza over here, which will be important for the swim, because you want all your turtles' health to be good, or usually, because it can get tricky in spots with the electric seaweed coming up. And right there, as soon as the turtle's toes were just over the ledge, I did a medium jump. Or a small jump, just quickly tap the jump button as the turtle's toes were over. Since I don't use save states or have save states, I can't really go over something continuously just to show it off. So we'll go in for the swim. And you got lots of time, not to worry. You can wait for the zaps to go. There is a bomb up here. There will be something coming up right away. There'll be a cool thing to know, because there is currents that push your turtle, and it changes randomly. And it's not fully understood why, but oh, I could have waited. Right now, there is a current right now that's wanting to push my turtle to the right. I'm not pressing anything, but I'll show you how to cancel that out through this next stage. All you have to do is swim up to this corner, and now your current is fully out. Another way is you can just bonk your head against the side. And as soon as you're touching spawn, the in-game timer stops. Can just and in this next section, I will show where you can like save your rescue a fallen turtle. Can show you a spot where scrolls are, and show you a spot where there is a full pizza. That'll help you out. There, where you can rescue a turtle, there is a spot right there where you can get a half a pizza where you can farm up there too. And normally you wouldn't see that on the speed run because it's well up. It's a bit out of the way, but it is. So I just want to get into the turtle van. Do not be worried about driving over these roller guys while you're in the van. If your turtle has good, especially when your turtle has good health, because that roller does very little damage to you. So like here, these guys, I like Michelangelo or Leonardo because they're stronger against these guys, just because they got a better range. And there is pizza up here, except those robots, Donatello is better against. Because the other turtles, it would take 4 shots, it just takes 2 with Donatello. You can jump right there, and it will make the robot guy fall through the platform, and it'll give you a clearer path. If you have good health, you can get. You can clip here. This is where you want the edge of the door to be right between the turtle head and the shell, like that. So and jump up and you're pressing left. Shurikens is a good way to kill these guys off. We'll give and there is a full pizza at the end of here. Actually, might not hurt, just I'll show you where you can rescue Michelangelo. And then, so when you're going up against rollers, you can kill them off with bullets, which is the jump button. You want to be a little patient in using the bullets, because if you do 2 quick shots, it won't kill them, but if you do a shot and wait till it's done flashing and you shoot again, it will kill the roller guy off. Instead of doing 3 quick shots like that, it won't, the next 2 bullets won't do any damage. You want to get rid of the barricade. So down here is where you can actually rescue a turtle. And it's across that platform, all the way up, and to the right. And now we got Michelangelo. And there is a half a pizza right there. Which is tricky to get into. It just takes practice. But there's going to be no bad guys around, and it's going to be, doesn't matter how long it takes. But you can get that. There's nothing really important in this building. It's just this far right one. We got our missiles, and then on the proper path, you can waste 3 missiles. So I just ran over the roller guy, and it only took off a half a box, so they're not going to do much damage to you when you're driving. And then here is where you will have scrolls. They're over here, but once I get to the top of the building, to the top floor, it'll have me go to the right. And Donatello is probably the best one against the fire guys as well. There'll be a mini boss. There is triple shurikens. If you want to protect your scrolls, you can give it to a turtle that you don't normally use, because you could lose them just by picking up another sub-weapon. So this isn't that critical. You can, the only time you use it is in level 4, and it gives you rope to get across buildings. There is a pizza over there, but it's not overly critical to get. So we want to just keep going. See it there, just 2 bullets, killed off the roller. You can just wait and shoot your missile off. Another thing here, there is one last roller guy, but if you can keep your turn tight like that, you will be able to despawn that roller guy. So all I did was take that last turn tight on the bridge. On the bridge, I kept that turn tight and kept everything tight against the buildings and this green shrubs. And it got rid of the roller guy. And it works most of the time. Kill off these guys. For here, you can just... And this part here is like really difficult to do casually, But the speedrun method is actually makes it one of the easier parts. Because everything is all very repetitive, which is like a medium jump attack. And in order to prevent these guys from respawning, just don't go too far left. You want to keep that bottom platform well shown. Because if I go way over to the left, over here, the enemies will respawn. And it's just a quick medium jump. So let me go. Medium jump, attack. Medium jump, attack. Medium jump, attack. There is a pizza up there. Medium jump. That is the only spot right there where you want to attack up and out at the same time. And do not be worried about these little platforms or these spaces here. Your turtle can easily just walk right over them. So basically that's it, is just do medium jumps and attack. And after the medium half a pizza, you'll do a medium jump. And the next jump you want to attack up and out. And it'll take a little bit of practice just to get an understanding of what's going on, or to know when to do it, but it's a lot easier than the casual way to doing it. So that part makes the level better. So now we're almost at Mecha Turtle. It'll be a fun little thing here. If you don't kill this middle fire guy there, you will get birds in this after this ladder here. And if I would have killed off the middle guy, it would have been the balloons dropping down the missiles. And just walking through that middle fire guy only gave me like 1 box of damage, so it wasn't very much. So you could do that on a turtle with full health. And if you want to use Donatello's health sparingly, especially with Mecha Turtle coming up, which it would be a good idea. This is what I try to... It will take a lot of practice. Normally I want to try to get the turtle up onto the very far right platform and be able to jump and attack down. Jump with Mecha Turtle and just attack down with the bow staff. And this is in level 4. If you have save states, this is where you'd want to make multiple save states. I'll point them out as we go through the game, or this level. There is a full pizza up here. If you don't want to deal with those missile guys, you can leave the building, come back in, and you'll have a different enemy pattern. Which is probably the nicer one. So, like, yeah, the Mecha Turtle you fight. I'm sorry I don't have save states or be able to. I didn't do that fight good enough to kind of show the easier way to get through them. But it's jumping and attack down while you're on that platform. So when we got the rope in level 4 or level 3 in the van and we got that rope, we don't need to get it, but getting the rope in level 3 is not critical because it's right there and we need the rope right away. Okay, just come up here. And this is a level where I do like having Raphael as a backup just because he can kill these flying guys off in one hit. So when I first started speedrunning it, he was a good backup strat for me, just to help keep the runs alive. Because normally those boomerang guys in the sewers you could usually bypass or just jump over. And you don't have to do anything special with activating the rope. As soon as you walk up to the pillars there, the rope activates on its own. There is a half a pizza up here too. So if you are having turtles that are still got lots of damage, there is a pizza and a half right at the beginning of level 4. And you can come down here, but another way you could do it, this is just something for fun. It's not important to do, but to show you how to do a screen wrap. So what you want to do is have your turtle's toes lined up with the edge of this white part, because if I move any further over to the left, it will make the turtle fall down like that. So what you have to watch for is the turtle's feet in regards to the white part. And all it is just a medium jump and press right. Wow. Now I can. How? I was able. Sorry, now I'm looking like a liar. How did... I haven't done this for a while. It's usually doing glitchless, and I'm not allowed to, but screw it. Sorry, I wasted your time. And another thing about ladders is, if I am halfway, if I'm not right in the center, I can easily just fall down the ladder. Where if I'm in the middle, I wouldn't be able to. So just come up to the top left. There's multiple ways you can get through this. If you want, you can do save states, but you can also just get past the enemies without even attacking them. Or if you wanted, you could use Donatello 2 shots on the boomerang guy and it would get killed off. And oh shoot, I should have let me and Mike, you can gondola through those turrets. It doesn't hurt for practice. Get ready for level 6, which is the Technodrome. Or you can use any of the turtles and they can kill them off in one shot. So up and to the left. Usually you can fall off the ladder and attack down and be able to kill all 3 of those guys in one shot. Let's try that again. I guess not. I thought maybe I could make them respawn back into the butterfly rectangular guys. I don't know what their names are. Here's a spot where you'd want a save state, because this is a tough tunnel. And this is like a spot where I would use Raft depending on. You can because if I used Leonardo or Michelangelo at that time and they got full health, I wouldn't have been able to one-shot those guys. So that's why for this level I had Raphael fully healed up as a backup turtle, because there's a lot of tunnels like this where those butterfly rectangular guys are strongly present. So well, and right here is probably the most critical part of the game, is that once you are walking down this platform between the 2 white lines, you want to be dedicating fireworks out to whoever. So it's like fireworks for you, not you, but fireworks for you. And you get fireworks. You can get damaged by the fireworks, but you gotta, I never had, but I think you gotta really try to get hit by the fireworks in order to make it get hit by them. And normally there is a turtle here where you can rescue, which I will kill off a turtle. Who should we do? Sorry, Mikey. See, I took a lot of shots there. Just to kill that W guy off, or the butterfly guy off. But there is a turtle here. This tunnel you'd want to save state because it is tricky to get through. And that scroll thing there to the right is tough to get. You want to just do a small jump or a small medium jump. Son of a fuck. So let's go with the safety way. We'll let that turret shoot again. And it's just, that would be the safest way. You could get to the scroll this way. Those spikes will do 1 bar damage each time you touch them. But the scroll is the toughest, strongest sub-weapon in the game. There is a full... There we go. I don't know why the pizza was showing glitched out, but I was able to get that turtle there, and now Raphael's health is fully healed. And in order to go through it, you gotta kind of be in the mindset of just screw it, just have no fear, just walk through it. But you want a save state there, probably, just to get a feel for it, and in order to get that full pizza, because right now, just 1 bar of health taken off. I'll show you how normally it would take like 2 shots with the boomerang guy, or two shots with Donatello, but like 1 shot with the scroll and it's killed right off. This jump is, you could do almost any type of jump. Jump onto the conveyor belt. It looks scarier than what it is because there's a couple more turrets to the right, but just small jump, walk over up to the ladder and walk straight up. You have lots of time before those turrets shoot. And this tunnel up here is where Mecha Turtle is. But if you do come through here, don't worry about taking damage, especially if you have a turtle. If you have a turtle with lots of health, do not be worried about taking damage there, because there is a full pizza and a half in this section. You can just grab this invincibility guy, and you can touch any enemy with, and it will kill them off instantly. So right here is a spot where you could farm pizza, especially with this level being long and there's a lot to go through. You can farm up with pizza here. And I shouldn't have killed Donatello off. Sorry for that. this spot you want to save state because the next two screens there will be walls that come in. As soon as your turtle touches them, regardless of health, you die instantly. And again, like what? So you might want to practice just being able to go through the holes here. Or be able to walk up to it and stop and let the turtle fall down. Because just like in other spots where you got that single gap, you can easily just walk right over it. So that's where the tricky part comes in. But we can get health. And if this is for fun, you can try it. But as soon as you get into the room and the turtle, right before the turtle lifts its knee up, press start, you have a chance of moving the hitbox on Mecha Turtle, which is that, normally it's that orange ball in his mouth. If you had Donatello, you can just stay right here. Don't have to jump. You can attack up, and it will hit it. But another thing you can do is once the turtle's mouth is open, hit start, and now the ball is exposed. Sorry, my another. I didn't get the nudie pause, but it's something you can try out. Sorry, the nudie pause is where you press start right before the turtle lifts its knee, and it'll move the hitbox down. Donatello's the easiest way to get through it is just by standing right in underneath and attacking up. And if you wanted the cheese kill even more or quicker, you can press pause when the mouser's mouth is open. It will close and the hitbox will be exposed, where normally it wouldn't. So Fuhrer is level 5. This can either be a very short level or a very long level, depending on where the Technodrome is. So you can think of it as a right triangle, where the right angle is at the bottom right of the right triangle. So this will be called Sewer 1 or Hole 1. This is the quickest and easiest way to get to the Technodrome. And when you're pressing start at the beginning of the game where the music chimes, is what you're trying to get the Technodrome to be in this hole. Normally it would be 25% chance of being there, but if you hit start at the right spot, it increases your percentages of getting hole 1. And there is another, and straight down from that is hole number 2, and it's got a 25% chance of it being there, just under normal situations, without trying to do the start at the when the music chimes. Or you, and that is about the medium one, because over here is probably the toughest and longest sewer to get through, and that would be hole 3. But before going into those sewers, and then under normal circumstances, there would be a 50% chance of it being there. Those spotlight guys don't do too much. If you get caught by a spotlight, it just spawns foot soldiers out. But we will go into this building here, because this is where we can rescue a turtle and farm pizza. Down here, is where we can rescue Donatello. How does that work again? There is a little more stuff at the very top, but it's very difficult to get to. I think there in this level, or in this building, there is another set of scrolls 2 levels up right above me, but it's very difficult to get to. And we've already got scrolls with Leo, and we can get scrolls in another spot in the next level. So you can farm up pizza here. So you could consider that like a safety place for after searching after every hole, if you don't find the Technodrome. You can make these armadillo guys despawn. Let's try them. He's not wanting to do it now. Not a big deal for this part, but they do go down those ladders there, and you don't have to deal with them at all. Donatello's the best with these guys, these spider guys. Can kill them off in one shot. So there were, yeah, in this level there's 3 spots like this where the Technodrome might be in. So it wasn't there, which isn't a bit bad thing, because through this level there is another spot where you can get a half a pizza. I would... And if you can avoid those armadillo guys, it's probably the best. And this porcupine guy right there is probably the worst bad guy in the game. But if you're behind a pillar or something like that, you can attack through it and hurt him without him touching you. So you want to avoid the porcupine guy's quills as much as possible. Of course. And it even takes like 2 scroll shots to kill them off. That's how strong they are. Over here's a half a pizza. You can just... If you can completely avoid those armadillo guys without fighting them, it's usually the easiest way. I'm hoping I can find... So if he did have a lot of damage, he can go back into this building to the left here, which is like right in the middle between holes 1 and 2. I do like Michelangelo better in this section, just because the range of his attack, I can kill those jellyfish guys off a lot easier. See, now just standing up there, the armadillo guy fell down the ladder, and you don't have to deal with them. This section is probably the toughest part in the sewer. There we go. And the cheese kill for the Technodrome is to stay to the very far right. Get rid of these turrets first, and ignore that foot soldier guy. Just stay to the right. Because now I can come up on the track, and the foot soldier guy won't bother me. And you can just attack the eyeball without getting any damage against you. But as soon as you kill this foot soldier guy, the rest of the foot soldiers that would spawn will hurt you. So it's important to try to leave that foot soldier guy alone. You won't. So it'd make it easier on you to attack the eyeball. So now we're in the last level. Oh shit. And jetpack guys are just as terrible as porcupine guys. There is a couple here. We can make the jetpack guys come up high by jumping up high here. Or I didn't jump soon enough. There is a full pizza after the turret. You can kill this turret off through the wall there, and I do use gondola a lot through this section. You can also stand back and kill them off. Even when it does shoot out bullets, your bow staff will knock out the bullet. And the turret won't respawn. Avoid going down this path. That is it will make you go across a bunch of floors with spikes. It is the glitchless way to go through on a speed run, but we are gonna go with the longest route, which will be the safest and more chances for power-ups and pizzas through this way, and you don't have to worry about the clip that's... Here, you might want to go to a different turtle to save health, depending on what you want to use, because these kangaroo guys that come up, even after you kill this one, there will be another one that respawns, and you pretty much just have to run through it. So if you have like a turtle like Raphael or Michelangelo or Leonardo that you're not really using that much, use one of them, especially if they have full health. Just get through the kangaroo guy. And you can watch this enemy pattern on the turrets. It's got a pattern of shooting out 3 balls. You don't have to kill it, but it's just one less thing shooting at you. Because if you jump over this platform here, which is nice if you have like a sub weapon to get rid of this turret, because there is another set of scrolls coming up, which single shurikens are good. I would wait till the 3 balls are shot, jump up and attack, or you can just use a scroll or something. The single or triple shurikens are probably the best way to get through it. Then it makes this jump across a lot easier to do, to get these scrolls. There is a boomerang guy, if I remember correctly. Or I don't. Maybe it's just a... There is nothing over there. Come to the left. Let's just get rid of the... There is a full pizza right after this guy. Right down here. You can just drop down and attack down. If we jump over here, we can get another invincibility, which you can actually go through absolutely anything and kill them all off in one shot. Even the laser beams. And on the speed run, this is where gondola comes important. But there is a couple spots where you want to jump to keep the jetpack guys high. This black rectangular box right there, where the bow staff is going right by. This is where you want to jump up. Just mimic jetpack guys to stay up high. So it's... Keep them... And you can let them despawn, or you can do this. Gondola underneath. And this last one is another spot where you jump up, just to keep the jetpack guys high. Shit. Or if you do have scrolls, that's where it really comes important. Let's just... I didn't do the... Let's do this. And through this spot, the easiest way to get through it is not with scrolls. Once you're through here, just duck and let the jetpack guys get past. Sorry, if I had a save state, I would have gone through the... What I normally do with the gondolas are want to keep your forward progress to go through this. Just in order to transition smoothly through each little walkway of the tunnel of death here. But that is the easiest way once you can get through that into there, is just get rid of the spinning guys and duck and let the boomerang. So let's go with scroll. Oh shoot, good. There is two ways you can kill this guy off. Is either, if you have scrolls, you can kill him off like that. I wonder if I can make him spawn again. But if you don't have scrolls... Oh, you can duck right here at this warning sign and just attack down when the jetpack guy is standing like right up here. So what you would normally want to do is just walk straight over here, duck, and right there, attack down once he gets close to you. And here we go. If you press start right as soon as you get into the game, or this room, you can change the lightning red, where normally it would be blue. But what you want to do is stand right here with the turtle's nose right up against that diagonal gold piece, because Shredder's not going to hit you at all. And all you have to do is just attack easily with any of the turtles. We're doing Raphael, just to show off the cheesiness of this kill. And that's it. And you have now defeated Shredder. I hope this helps out, and I'm sorry if I would have had save states. It would have been a little bit nicer, than I could have replayed a couple sections over again for you. Especially on the Tunnel of Death, where there's a lot going on. And it's tough to go through it slowly and break it down, but the important parts are knowing those two spots to jump and to use gondola. And good luck in your future endeavors on beating Shredder. You got it in you. Take care.